Gamers, it's time to talk about Strive Season 4. Alright, real quickly, out the gate, let's just get the negative stuff out of the way, because there's not really much to talk about. It's like basically that, right? This is a hot take, probably. I love Wild Assault. I think Wild Assault is the best mechanic that they've added to the game. I love what it's done for, like, combo theory, and combo extension. Like, obviously, the whole thing isn't perfect. Really, what they need to do is they need to get rid of white and blue. And I know that second one is a hot take also, because a lot of people are like, oh, blue is, like, the least broken one. Have you thought about what it would be like if Soul had blue Wild Assault? Just think about that for one moment, right? Just 1 second. Red, I think, is the perfect one to go with, because it allows you to extend combos and apply pressure, but imagine being put into block stun already because of blue Wild Assault against Soul. Like, it's already hard enough to block this guy as is, right? And I play Soul. I should know. I already know it's hard enough to block this guy. Now imagine if he had blue Wild Assault. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Give us the cool tool that lets us do the cool thing by, like, extending combos and making new ones. Give everybody red. Just call it Wild Assault, get rid of white and blue, make it all red. You know, simple, easy. The next thing is very character specific. I think there's only, like, 2 or 3 problematic characters in the game. Aside, like, once you get rid of white Wild Assault, I think the other big bodies are fine. Nago, Potemkin, Bedman, I think they're all okay. Like, they don't need white Wild Assault. They're fine enough as it is. They didn't need it beforehand. And giving them red Wild Assault would actually be pretty cool. I would love to see the Potemkin combos with red Wild Assault. But this guy right here, this guy needs to be out of here. We don't want this guy here anymore. So the reason that there's like a couple simple things that we could do to fix Gold Lewis here, and it's not that hard. Really, the simple is to do one of 2 things. One, you see how much chip damage that did? Did you see that? Look at that. That is not okay. And you can just keep that forever because this guard crushes you. So you can do one of 2 things to fix Gold Lewis, and I think he would be a perfectly fine character. You either get rid of the guard crush on the Typhoons, or you cut the chip damage that he does by like 70%. You do one of those, character's fixed. Problem solved, we can keep him. And like, again, once we've gotten rid of white Wild Assault, that's another issue. Gone. And then we have this fucking guy. This guy is annoying for about a million reasons. Nobody likes playing against Happy Chaos, and not even the people that play Happy Chaos like playing Happy Chaos. They do it because he's insanely good. There's like so many problems with this character for this game, but I think the biggest one is probably Clone. Like, honestly, once you get rid of this move, and you're not put in, like, infinite delay or, like, infinite, like, hit stun to yourself because you tried to get through the clone, like, once we've changed this, and this is coming from somebody who doesn't have, like, a fix for this. Like, I genuinely don't know how you take Happy Chaos and make him not a toxic piece of shit. Like, his whole kit was made to just be an annoying asshole. Like, entirely. I have no idea how you take this character and make him, like, fun to fight against without completely gutting his kit and reworking him from the ground up. So, like, maybe, I don't know, make hitting Clone not minus a million? I don't know. There's a problem here, and I'm not a game designer. Like, I can't fix this guy, but something needs to go here because I've been irritated with this guy for fucking weeks, if not months. And I feel like I've played against him a million times. I've taken so many notes, and I cannot figure out how to beat this fucking guy. If I win against this guy, it's because I got insanely lucky. Do we even really gotta talk about this one? I don't think we do. Just cut his damage. Like, Jesus, guys, come on. Like, I feel like it had to have been an accident that he released in the state that he did. I think he's cool. I think his kit is neat. I don't think he's impossible to beat. But, like, Soul should not be getting literally one-touched. Like, I get this is a high-damage game, but Jesus. Alright. Let's move on to the stuff that I actually want to see and I think is positive for this game. Hold up. Wait. I forgot. I have one more gripe. Just one. And I feel like this is probably going to be contentious. But I'm going to say it. We got to get rid of positive bonus. Up. Hear me out here, alright? I need you to hear me out. This kind of goes along with what I said about Wild Assault, where we don't want blue and white because they're too oppressive. Like, red is the combo extender, right? That's what's fun about fighting games, is like doing the cool combos. And Red Wild Assault lets a lot of the characters that have it do some really crazy shit. Which is what is fun about these games, right? Is when you get to do the fucking cool thing. But guard crushing your opponent and taking away their resource because they were like, oh, they have to block you, that shit is not cool. That is not cool. So, another like overall change to Wild Assault, I would want to see them take away the aspect of Wild Assault where if you get hit by it, it takes away part of like some of your burst gauge. I think that really sucks. Like, that's really not fun to play with or against. I never feel good about, like, hitting somebody with, like, counter hit 6H at round start and then just blowing them all the way to the other side of the screen because they couldn't burst. Right? It's a cool combo, but, like, I should not get to just do that shit for free at round start because my opponent guessed wrong. Right? That's not okay. I don't think that's really all that fun. Another thing... And this is the bigger issue, I feel like, and this is kind of like what the whole Season 3 has been about. It's been about positive bonus, right? It's all been about who generates the most resources the fastest. And honestly, if you just delete positive bonus, that all goes away. That whole problem just disappears. My suggestion, and this is like a harebrained, like giga-brain take that I had a while ago with a friend, is that what you do is you take positive bonus, you put it, you leave it on gold burst, right? Like, if you want positive, you have to gold burst. That is the only way that you can get positive. You have to leave negative, because otherwise, Happy Chaos will be even more of a piece of shit than he already is. But you delete positive from every other aspect of the game, and you leave it on gold burst. Problem solved. Honestly, that's my opinion. Again, I'm not a game designer, but I think that would be healthier for the game. Because everybody hates when your opponent guesses right once, you get burst baited, and suddenly they've got 100 tension and 100 burst after wild assaulting you, and you've got nothing. So, that shit is not fun. Now, let's move on to the real thing. Now, something that I desperately want to see in Strive Season 4 is like some additional aspect to tension. So all of the old games have 25 meter options. Now I know Strive was not designed around that, so it would probably be really hard to implement and very unlikely to even happen at all. But I think it would be really cool to see, I don't know, just anything. Obviously I want them to fix Deflect Shield, because I think Deflect Shield is like a decent thing. I just think it's like implemented really poorly and the input for it really sucks. So trying to use it is just like, I've always been like, why would I Deflect Shield when I could either YRC, Faultless Defense, Burst, or just spend my burst gauge on Wild Assault, right? So they obviously have to do something with Deflect Shield. Now for the rest of the season, I want to see more new characters. New characters is what I want. I want to see, and I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but the president. I think his name is Vernon. I honestly can't remember. But he was in the Strive story mode president, who's got the fucking, like, arm cannon. I think it would be really funny. If they made him, like, a real character, or if they just introduced him as a joke, either way, whatever they end up doing with Vernon, I would love to see him as a character. And very recently, we got the Guilty Gear Dual Rulers anime, and we got that one girl that just looked like Soul, but she was like pissed at Soul because that's Soul bad guy. So like I want to see her in the game. Like I feel like it's inevitable that she gets in at some point. She might not be in season 4, but it feels like it's inevitable that she gets in at some point. Probably is some like cross promotion for the anime. That would be most likely what I would expect. Now, that's the other stuff that I want for season 4 is some returning characters and some characters that we wouldn't see otherwise. Obviously, I want Justice, but Justice is dead, and so is Cliff. I would want to see them come back. So getting them back would be extremely unlikely, but that's what I would want, right? That's the wish list that I have. If we're talking like realistic for Strive Season 4, it's probably going to be another 4 characters. And my guess is that in no particular order, it's going to be the dual rulers girl that we just saw. It's going to be Dizzy, it's going to be Jam, and it's probably going to be like Venom, right? Like that's what I would expect to see. We've also still got the 3v3 mode on the way. I don't know how that's even going to play out. They haven't really spoken much on it since revealing it, and we haven't heard much about it like since. I want to see more of like what it's supposed to be. That's all I really have. Whether it releases or not is kind of up in the air, but I want to know more about what they plan on doing with it. That's all I really want from that aspect. And finally, we still have some base roster characters that don't have their new special moves. I don't remember exactly who all it is. Off the top of my head, I know that Soul and Kai don't have them. I don't think Leo has one yet. And I think that's it. That might be everybody. It might be those 3. I'm excited to see what they do because I know that they said that they're going to be new moves. So it's not moves that they've had before. I am like vouching extremely hard because I know that Soul's not going to get Sidewinder. And a lot of Kai players want Creed Sever. What I suggested is that they give Kai Sidewinder and they give Soul Greed Sever. Would it be good? No. Would it be funny? Absolutely. I would also like to see a bunch of characters bump. There's a lot of characters kind of like on the lower rung of the totem pole that are kind of feel like they just got left behind. And the only reason I feel like I'm losing to these characters is because I don't know the matchup because nobody wants to play them. Characters like Biken, Eddie, characters like Zato, characters like Faust. Like there's a lot of really low represented characters, and it's not that they're like bad, but it's like there's characters in the game that do what they want to be doing but better. So really only people that really love Biken, people that really love Faust, people that really love Zato, and people that are coping about Milia, like really are playing these characters. So maybe we could bring them up a little bit. Maybe not Zato. Fuck people who want Zato to be good, honestly. You see what that guy was doing in Season 2? Fuck that guy. Nobody wants that guy to be good again. And this is more of a personal one. But I want them to, please, for the love of God, fix the combo mode. Like, I get it, right? I understand. Like, the way that it's built just does not work. Which is why I want them to make it so that it does work. I was trying to look up stuff to do for, like, shorts and stuff that I could practice and maybe figure out some new stuff. And all of it's garbage. It's all trash. Nothing in there is any good. So going and reading, like, my dyslexic ass, going onto Dustloop and reading, like, a 14-step combo, like, it's the best way that I have to do that. Come on, Arxis. It shouldn't be that hard. Like, I don't know what you could even do to fix it, but please, I would love to see it happen. Because I liked the combo mode. I liked what I thought what Uni did for their combo mode, like, perfect. Obviously, the combos weren't optimal, but I don't care. Like, the way that Uni did their combo mode was that it like, helped you build to bigger and better combos as you moved along. And it also helped you learn how to, like, express combo theory and, like, learn how it works. I want to see that in this game. I think that would be extremely cool and very helpful. And finally, and this one's just for me, I want another new season theme. We had one with season 2 or season 3, I don't remember. I think it was season 2, because that's when we got Asuka. Yeah, it had to have been season 2, because that's when we got Asuka. I want, if Daisuke, please get back into the studio, pick up that guitar again, pull in Naoki, pull in Aisha. If you can write another banger like Rock and Roll Rock Heart Maniac, like, please, I'm begging you. I would love that again. That is one of my favorite songs to use in this game. And that's it. That's all I have. I feel like Strive is in such a good place that we really don't need all of the, like, we don't need, like, a ton of changes. Obviously, we're gonna get some. We're gonna get a huge balance patch. We're gonna get a small system mechanic patch after Evo, and then we're gonna get a big balance patch here in the fall. Like, we're obviously gonna see a ton of changes to the game, but none of us like even know what they're gonna be. Like, they could buff Happy Chaos for all we know. Tempest won like 3 of like majors this year, like in a row with Leo. They might take Leo out back and shoot him. Like, who knows? We have no idea. Like, cause like, sure, he won 3 in a row, and then Umisho beat his ass at CEO. So like, who knows? We like, at the day that you're seeing this is like during Evo. So like, anything could happen. We have no idea. Finals is tomorrow. So they like, who even knows? I am just saying, these are the things that I would want to see in Strive Season 4. And really, I just want the game to be fun. Like, I think Strive Season 3, overall, the system mechanic changes that they brought to the game, and giving characters new special moves, really, really lit up the game. Like, it really made the game feel more alive, way more fun to play. It's just, there were a couple of misses. Just a handful. But those handful of misses were pretty egregious. So if we could, like, tweak those, make it so that stuff isn't super, like, painful anymore, like, we might have something great on our hands. Like, and we already have something great. We might have something amazing coming in Season 4. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, do all the fun YouTube stuff. Please go watch Evo. I'm sure there's some insane sets happening right now. It should still be pools at the time that you're seeing this. So go and check out some good fucking video games. And hell, you might also want to check out Street Fighter 6, because Bison should be tearing that shit up right now. Tekken 8. And keep an eye out. Nudge, nudge. There's plenty more to see. So, please like, subscribe, do all the fun YouTube stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.